Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and very good afternoon, everyone. I, Dr. Mavish Ali, on behalf of National University of Medical Sciences, Department of Microbiology and Immunology, feel immense pleasure to be a moderator of today's session. To all of you considering our MS program, thank you for taking your time to join us today. Whether you are currently wrapping up your undergrad degree program or working as a professional looking to advance your research career, we are thrilled that you are exploring what our department has to offer. Here is our roadmap for today. We will begin with the inspiring opening remarks from our respected Dean, Dr. Aisha Mohiuddin. Then HOD Dr. Rais Khan will walk us through our program structures and academic offerings. Following that, Dr. Wasim Sajjad will deliver a comprehensive presentation on our departmental research fundings and achievements. Then we will open the floor for question answer sessions and then wrap up with the concluding remarks. So without further delay, it is my absolute honor and privilege to ask Dr. Aisha Muhayuddin for her opening remarks.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. I'm very happy to welcome you all today to our second in our series of open houses to introduce our programs and our faculty to you. The open house today for the Department of Microbiology and Immunology is, well, what can I say about the department? The department is an extremely vibrant, dynamic group of young scientists who are working in all kinds of fields. So when you're talking about microbiology at NUMS, we're talking about vaccinology, we're talking about immunology, food microbiology, we're talking about microbial biotechnology, we have environmental microbiologists, metagenomics, microbiome specialists. So what we have is a very diverse group of faculty all working together as a team. And one thing I can guarantee you for this department, and this is something that I'm sure you'll see in the upcoming slides as well, the presentations as well, that and I'm very proud of this, that Department of Biotechnology, of Microbiology and Immunology at NUMS is probably one of the best departments in the country. And I can say this with complete confidence. I would encourage you all to explore, go to our websites, look at what our faculty is doing as well. And I'll hand it over now to our HOD, Dr. Rais, who will give you a bit of a brief of what our department is doing. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. First of all, I welcome you all in this today's Open Day event. We have arranged this Open Day seminar to guide you regarding our MS admission process and to introduce what our program and department has to offer professionally, academically, and research. Our department is very unique. Specifically, our program of MS and microbiology and immunology is very unique because it goes beyond the traditional microbiology. We have carefully designed our curriculum and integrated it with the immunology, human health, and infectious diseases. Talking about the faculty strength, we have a multidisciplinary faculty having expertise in a variety of scientific fields. We have faculty members who have more than 20,000 citations. We have faculty members who have won HC Research Awards. We have faculty members who are among the top 2% scientists in the world. And I'm proud to say that we have some faculty members whose technologies have been adopted by some of the industries locally in the country as well. And one of the unique strengths of the department that I have to mention is a very balanced student to teacher ratio. And because of that balanced student to teacher ratio, our faculty members can provide ample time to guide students in their MS research work. Regarding the research environment, so I could say that we have state-of-the-art laboratories having almost all the equipments and instruments that are needed to complete and fulfill your research projects. And to mention, our university and our department is one of the few universities and one of the few departments where the MS students do not have to worry about their MS research funding, because we provide all the student a fund of 1 lakh PKR, which is sufficient to complete their MS research projects. And also we have diverse fundings and grants, and partially we support our students and those research grants as well. Moreover, we have PhDs, research assistants, research associates, postdocs, and paid MS students as well. We are supporting those through those grants, and that provide another layer of mentorship to our MS students, other than the faculty members. Our MS graduates, they can pursue their career in academia, research, industry, and a lot of other fields. So in last, I would like to urge you to join our MS program and join us our vibrant and supportive scientific community. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Reis. Let's move from the academic framework to the research engine that actually drives our department. I'm very pleased to invite Dr. Wasim Sajjad for our main departmental presentation. Dr. Sajjad will cover our ongoing research projects, faculty strength funding, and alumni success. Dr. Sajjad, please.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Thank you so much, Dr. Reis, and to the respectable dean for such a brief introduction. I just want to talk about our program, and just before moving to the curriculum and other admission criteria, I want to elaborate another aspect just to break the myth about the science, that why one choose as a career option microbiology and immunology. So just starting from this slide, is grown up in the lower middle income countries, everyone's dream job is to become a doctor. And the parents greatly influence the career choices as well. It's not about the field, what they choose and what they want to do in future, but it's about the right mentorship and the right opportunities as well. So here I just want to explore that we might have a different path, same purpose that can make a difference. While talking about the microbiology, can you make it? Sorry for the interruption. Window, section window. The next thing or all answer. Can you proceed to the? Okay. Okay, so now moving to the next slide, just to give a brief introduction about the microbiology later on, but just want to break the myth that most students do not lack the potential, but they lack exposure to the pathways. So what these STEM education or sciences can bring. So doctor or failure is not a bad career map. Science is more than one respectable route. Microbes are invisible because in microbiology and immunology, we talk a lot about the microbes. So they could be invisible, but their impact is global. And the right degree can open the doors beyond the classroom because being a student, you have the privilege to go beyond your border, like talent mobility. So the open day purpose is just to show the map before students choose the road. So this is one of the interesting story that also changed my perception about the career is knowing about the great Alexander Fleming who discovered penicillin in 1928. And the lesson was while someone who also desired to become a doctor, reading about the penicillin discovery that changed my perception that I could be someone who can work in the microbiology and who can work for the humanity as well. So the microbiologists can change medicine, industry, agriculture, public health, and policy without following the conventional scripts. So that's why ultimately the subject I choose by chance that become ultimately become my dream for the future. So we also focusing on the curiosity, research, and impact as well. Why it's not moving? Okay, so the next question coming to the mind that why microbiology and immunology now? Because especially after the post-COVID era, we are now working on the world hardest biological problem to solve and serve the humanity as well. So you could be someone to work on the infectious disease like the AMR. You could be someone to work in the vaccine manufacturing, in the immunology, biotech industry, biosafety and biosecurity, and a lot of discussion about the AI and bio as well to see that how AI and bio intersect each other. So the bottom line is that microbiology and immunology, it's not a narrow degree, it's a platform for health industry, innovation, and national resilience as well. Next slide. So now the question, because you might have been familiar from more than 100 or 200 universities, but what's our core strength? That what the NUMS MS built for? Why we offer the microbiology and immunology, and what how NUMS or the microbiology immunology can add value in your career path and your MS as well. So the program promises in-depth knowledge, research training in microbiology and immunology with a multidisciplinary and collaborative approach. And what makes it different is the problem-based thesis work. That is the translation research that link to the research groups and industry as well, and the opportunities for internship, scholarship, and exposure as well. So the NUMS is well aligned with the education, research to solve the scientific problem, innovation to translate the ideas to society, healthcare to serve the public health need as well. So the next slide, I'll be telling more detail about the admission criteria, which, can you go next? So this is our admission requirement. You can also visit the website of the NUMS, and but this is the overall general information about the admission. 16-year education like biosciences, the people who have background in the biosciences, biology, botany, zoology, biotechnology, microbiology, biochemistry, molecular biology, MLT, and other relevant fields. And health sciences, we also have door opens for the MBBS, BDS, DBM, or medical technologies and pharmaceutical sciences, obviously. So any of these entry tests with the minimum of 50% cumulative test score are accepted, which is the NUMS entry test on site. On the other hand, we also accept the GRE, HET, and GATE, which has the 2-year validity, and NUMS interview. Next. So you can read more about the admission process by visiting the website. Next slide. So this is the faculty strength. At the moment, we have 10 faculty with one ecosystem. Dr. Rees Khan, he is an associate professor and HOD of the department, followed by Dr. Nazir Ahmad, Dr. Liaquat Ali, Dr. Tariq Nabi, Dr. Asma Qazi, Dr. Tiba Amrez, Dr. Saeed Ahmad, Dr. Mahvish, myself, Dr. Wasim, and Dr. Hafiz Arbab Sikandar. So everyone, you can see the details as well on the website. We have a very good combination of the multidisciplinary and interdisciplinary approaches, and you can choose your career path with one of these professors as well. Next. So just moving on, that what we how we can add the value, that's very important. So what if we can gauge the success? That's very difficult question to answer, that how you can measure the success. But we put some figures here that we have secured 20 research grants with a cumulative grants of 190 million of funding, 38 paid RShips has been offered over the 5 years. So there is enough for the success story. And the core themes we offering on the medical microbiology, food microbiology, environmental microbiology, immunology, virology, vaccinology, applied in environmental and fermentation technology. Next slide. Well, in the context of the global opportunities, collaboration, and student success, we collected some of the data from the students. So we have a global network. We have collaboration with UW Medicine, IVI. We supported some students for their training with the support of Comstek in China. Some of the faculty have been trained in the United Kingdom, in the UK with the Queen's Mary University, in Brazil, Italy, and Sweden. So some of the success which been shown on that 7+ international student placement, 6 countries reach, 5+ global partnership, and most importantly, right now the debate about the vaccinology, some of the faculty are frequently visiting for the training to the IVI. Next slide. So some of the research opportunities that why students should opt microbiology and immunology at the NUMS, that is the microbiome and metagenome, virology, vaccine, immunology, AMR, food fermentation, metabolomics, environmental bioprocessing, biosafety and biosecurity, or infection prevention control. Next slide. So these could be the career paths which are bigger than university jobs, because what we thought is a mentor that we need to broad the spectrum of the or the horizon of the students. Then most of the time they're thinking that we might have only one option as a career, which is the teaching. So it's not like that. So choosing microbiology, you could be the clinical research lab scientist, while doing diagnostic assays, molecular method optimization, public health professional, vaccine biotech specialist, biosafety expert, research R&D, and could be someone who can their own initiative like consultant or entrepreneur. Next slide. So we don't want to talk about without evidences. If we look to the global trend, which is being published by the ASM, American Society for Microbiology, that 35 to 45% of the microbiology doctorate working in industry during the 2001 to 2021, the tenure track or academic fall from 22 to 16%, which shows that there are more opportunities in the private sector as well. In the government sector, 3x microbiology publication increase over the 2 decades, which shows that more people are coming in the microbiology. And the position advertised in the US website and other globally, that shows increase in 16 to 19% in the salaries as well. That is the data shown from May 2021 to 2024. So this is the evidence-based data, and we want to break the stereotype and the myths about the perception about the microbiology and immunology. So that could be the blunt reality: a degree alone is weak, a degree plus thesis depth, lab skills, data literacy, communication, and career exposure is more powerful. And obviously, it's much related to the Pakistan ecosystem as well. Next slide. So what I want the student to live with, that you do not need a perfect plan. You need exposure, direction, and serious mentorship. And that's why we are here today. So choose this program if you want to work on infectious diseases, vaccine and immunology, AMR and biofilm, biotechnology and products, biosafety, biosecurity, global health and policy, microbiome, environment and sustainability, fermentation, food technology, clinical or veterinary microbiology. So you can ask about the supervisor, project, skill, or career pathways, and not only admission form. So that is more important while you are opting your future career map or path as well. So on the next slide, you can, we just share about the information. You can reach out to me personally as well, and also to our admission coordinator, Bob Sikandar. He is associate professor. And last but not the least, there are a lot of discussion about the microbiology and bacteria as well. So what you see behind the bacteria in the picture, that is bacteria communicate through pili, but we humans do not need pili to exchange information. So if you have any query, any question about the admission, about the mentorship, anything, you can just reach out to us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Sajjad. That was an incredibly comprehensive overview. The numbers you shared regarding project funding and alumni success are truly impressive. It gives us a clear picture of thriving research environment we have here. For those you are in the audience, please keep your questions coming in the chat or question answer box. We will get to them shortly. Mr. Usman, Deputy Director Marketing, will handle the question answer session.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for the detailed intro of the department. So we have received multiple questions online, and I have received some questions before going live. So I will ask one question, one by one. So the first question is from Ms. Tyra Askar. Can BS Public Health graduates get admissions in MS Microbiology
Yes. She can take any person who has graduated in public health can take admission in microbiology and immunology program.
The second question is from Vivek. Is there any funding for students who cannot afford a full fee? Any stipend or funding for the students?
For funding of a student, we have certain research grants, and under the grants, so many students are being covered. And also, we offer 1 lakh rupees, as mentioned, for the research work.
I'd just like to add to that, we currently not giving scholarships for PG students. NUMS, you may join, and if you're lucky, find yourself a research assistantship if that is available. उसके अलावा भी कुछ scholarships की opportunities आती हैं. So British Council has some scholarships available which our students have availed. जिसमें tuition, stipend, travel सब कुछ included होता है. लेकिन when you take admission, I cannot or we cannot actually guarantee that we will be able to give you a scholarship or a RA-ship. So these are things that we're working on, but at this time I wouldn't guarantee a stipend.
Okay, ma'am. Next question is from Ramesh. Assalamu alaikum, sir. Actually, sir, I applied for MS Genetic. So can you share MS Genetic test pattern?
I'm sorry?
MS Genetic
का पैटर्न पता करना चाह रहे हैं
test.
बेटा हमारे जो ऑनलाइन एडमिशन सॉरी हमारा जो एडमिशन टेस्ट है उसका टॉस जो है ना टेबल ऑफ स्पेसिफिकेशंस दैट्स गिवन ऑन आवर वेबसाइट so you can look it up and that will tell you कुछ verbal communication I think कुछ analytical questions हैं और कुछ general knowledge के questions हैं तो वो क्या ब्रेकअप है ये हमारी वेबसाइट के ऊपर मौजूद है और आप वहाँ पे देख सकते हैं
Second is Athar Hamid. I want to get information that classes are held in Islamabad campus and research in Pindi, Rawalpindi. Is it inconvenient for the student? Can we explain?
It's not inconvenient for the student. It basically depends where the student is living. Obviously, पहला साल जो है उसमें ज़्यादा आपका कोर्स वर्क है और वो हमारा इस्लामाबाद कैंपस पे होता है तो फॉर द फर्स्ट ईयर दैट इज़ वेयर यू हैव टू गो जिस दिन हमारे कुछ प्रैक्टिकल्स होते हैं जो जिसके लिए आपको खिनम्स इस्लामाबाद से पिंडी आना पड़ेगा उसमें फिर वी प्रोवाइड द ट्रांसपोर्ट once you finish your coursework and you move to research, then we move to Pindi. So, I mean, it's not that you will be going to Pindi, Islamabad the whole time. The first year you'll be in Islamabad, and in the second year you will be in our Pindi campus.
Aisha, a question: can the classes be adjusted to evening session or weekend for students who are also part-time working?
Currently, we don't offer evening classes or weekend की हमारी अभी currently कोई classes नहीं है हमारी कोशिश ये होती है कि हम अपना कोर्स वर्क इस तरह रखें स्टूडेंट्स के लिए कि उनके 2 दिन में वो अपना कोर्स वर्क ख़त्म कर लें ताकि उनके पास 3 दिन हो जिन्होंने काम करना है लेकिन at this point of time it will not be possible for us to offer you either evening classes or weekend classes.
Okay, one question is: test will be on site or online?
The test is on site.
And the test date is July 26th?
I think 27th of July.
Okay. One question is from Ali. Can I apply if I am awaiting of my final transcript or result?
Yes, they can apply.
So another question: can I submit a provisional certificate or an official letter from my university instead of the transcript?
What I would, if I may say, कि आपने अगर आपके पास फाइनल ट्रांसक्रिप्ट नहीं है तो आपका जो एडमिशन होगा वो आपके 7th सेमेस्टर के ट्रांसक्रिप्ट के बेसिस पे हो जाएगा आपने वो सबमिट करवाना है उसके बेसिस पे आप अप्लाई कर लें एंड देन व्हाट यू डू इज व्हेन यू कम इन फॉर द इंटरव्यू और अगर इंटरव्यू तक नहीं है तो एटलीस्ट जब तक आपने ज्वाइन करना है उससे पहले वी वुड नीड योर फाइनल जीपीए फॉर मेरिट कैलकुलेशन तो अभी दे कैन अप्लाई.
Okay, one question is: students are allowed to choose their professor according to their own will, or it is decided by the university for researcher?
That is basically depending on how well you do in your studies. Obviously, हमारे पास 10 supervisors हैं, or some supervisors may have projects which are more attractive to students. उसमें हमारा ये है कि we have a formula, and the students with the higher GPA will get the supervisor that they choose. तो इस तरह से कुछ होता है, और फिर then we work our way down, but we try to accommodate all our students, and all our faculty obviously is doing good research. तो एक अच्छा हमारा balance तो हो जाता है. लेकिन if you want a supervisor of your choice, then you are going to have to work hard and have a good GPA.
Next question is from Saima. What is the tuition fee of MS program?
Tuition fee currently is 1,30,960. But you can visit the official website. It is displayed there with the fee structure.
Okay. Second.
Yes, and it is semester wise. It will change in the second semester. This is for the first semester. सेकेंड सेमेस्टर में ये कम हो जाएगी, और फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर की जो मैंने फी स्ट्रक्चर बताई, जो नंबर्स बताए हैं, वो फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर के लिए हैं.
Okay. So one question is from AB Kadir Khan. Hello, madam. Any possibility of attending masters or MPhil online? As I'm working as a doctor in the morning.
No, we don't offer any online class.
No distance learning.
Recognized by HEC separately if they're on-site or online. So our programs are recognized as on-site programs, so we would not be able to accommodate any online at this point.
Okay. Is there any fee concession for children of army personnel?
So far, no, there is no concession for any cadet.
Any teaching assistantship or research assistantship available for the MS students?
I assume if they are talking about the funds available for their research, so yes, we offer 100,000 PPR for their research. But regarding the research assistantship or the salary, so that depends on the availability of projects, and that is proceeded as per SOPs of NUMS. So we follow a merit-based policy, and who fulfill the merit, so that can be offered. But it depends on the availability of grants and the RH.
One question is from other department, but MS Clinical Psychology admissions are on open only in the fall or spring section. I think spring one. Clinical Psychology, I think it's on spring only. We offer in spring. Ramesh ka question है, can we pay our fee in installments?
आप इंस्टॉलमेंट में पे कर सकते हैं, बट फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर में यू हैव टू पे इन फुल. सेकेंड सेमेस्टर ऑनवर्ड इसकी मंथली बेसिस पे हो जाती है इंस्टॉलमेंट. दैट इज द फर्स्ट मंथ में आपकी 40%, एंड देन इट कैरीज ऑन टू 30% and 30%.
सबा का क्वेश्चन है कि what is the test pattern for MS Microbiology? आपने already जैसे बताया हुआ, it's available on the website. It is available on the website. You can visit, or if you have an still confused, then we can email you the exact link.
जहाँ पे table of specifications लिखा होगा,
TOS.
TOS. So some people may not know what TOS is. तो वहाँ पे TOS लिखा होता है या table of specification. आप उस link पे click करेंगे तो आपको paper का pattern मिल जाएगा.
Okay. Is there any possibility, Ikra ka question है, that you can give exemptions of classes for PhD or FCPS pharmacology?
No.
Okay. So are hostel facilities available?
Currently we have in-house facility with limited seat offer. इसके अलावा जो हमारा NUMS है, जो चक्षुदात में हमारा कैंपस है, उससे वॉकिंग डिस्टेंस पे अवेलेबल हैं हॉस्टल्स, और उसके साथ हमारी यूनिवर्सिटी के MOUs भी हैं. So it's just a walking distance, so student can use that facility as well.
Okay. Does NUMS provide transport facility?
Yes, currently हमारा MOU है और स्टूडेंट के लिए हम प्रोवाइड करते हैं फैसिलिटी, एंड अगेन इट डिपेंड्स ऑन द स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ द स्टूडेंट. यूनिवर्सिटी inshallah will work on it and will arrange for further if required.
Ikra ka question है पहले भी I think we have taken same question. Can BS Public Health graduate get admission in MS Microbiology?
हाँ जी, देखें।
Yes. Last webinar में भी question आया था again. Does NUMS have international and collaborations and exchange opportunities for the students?
As I mentioned in my presentation, that we still we delivered already. We have collaboration, and there are certain opportunities that we can work with the students. That's not something like we can say at this stage, but once you are here, so we can work with you. I just mentioned about the Comstech program, which is a kind of joint initiative to train the people, and another one is the ERSIP International Research Student. A few of our students have already been availing these kind of scholarships. So yes, we have the collaborations and there are opportunities, but that depends on.
Uzair का question है same like is NUMS offering scholarship after enrolling in the institute desiring candidate any need based or merit based scholarship after first semester?
See, at MS level, we do not have. any
In the undergrad level we have.
BS level we have, but MS.
BS level पे आपकी HEC का need based scholarship होती है. Like I said a little bit earlier, कुछ opportunities, not for all, लेकिन British Council has some opportunities for female students. Some of our master students have availed those.
What are the career opportunities after completing their MS Microbiology?
इसमें हेल्थ केयर में जा सकते हैं, R&D में जा सकते हैं. इसके अलावा जो कैरियर पाथ, स्पेशली अगर हम एडवांस टेक्निक्स की बात करें, उसमें आपके जो फ्यूचर करियर पाथवे सबसे बेस्ट जो है ना, माइक्रोबायोलॉजी एंड इम्यूनोलॉजी अपनी करते हैं. उसमें आपकी mRNA टेक्नोलॉजी है, वो लेटेस्ट है. इसके अलावा CAR-T सेल्स है. इसके अलावा जो है AMR है, माइक्रोबायोम्स है, और जो इम्यूनोथेराप्यूटिक्स है, इम्यूनो टेक्नोलॉजी है, और ये सारे जो है इंडस्ट्रियल एज वेल एज रिसर्च. इसके अलावा एकेडेमिया भी जा सकते.
Thank you, sir. Is there is an interview for the MS students too, or just test?
No, there is an interview after the test. Shortlisted student will be called for interview before the admission.
So mostly questions from so many students ask same question: okay, why should students choose MS Microbiology? There is other department MS programs in your department. Then why MS Microbiology?
So a lot of reasons, and few to mention is the uniqueness of our MS Microbiology and Immunology program, because like I said, we goes beyond the traditional microbiology, and we have very carefully designed our curriculum, and we have integrated this program into immunology, human health, and infectious diseases. Another thing I have to mention is our multidisciplinary faculty. They are trained and well-reputed national and international organizations. They have collaborations nationally and internationally. The third thing I have to mention is the availability of ample grants in which these students can be trained. So these were some of the reasons.
So one question is from Shanze. Is this a research-based program with thesis, or there is option that student can do only theory?
This is research based. 1 साल की research होती है.
Research is compulsory for
जी,
MS.
very compulsory है. जी.
Okay, so what are the major focus areas of the program for your MS program?
हमारा जो मेन फोकस प्रोग्राम है, इसमें इन्फेक्शियस डिजीज है. इसके अलावा माइक्रोबायोम है, AMR है, वैक्सीन डेवलपमेंट है, बायोलॉजिक्स है, और इसके अलावा जो लेटेस्ट टेक्निक्स की हमने बात की, उसमें मॉलिक्यूलर डायग्नोसिस है, मोनोक्लोनल एंटीबॉडीज है. ये सारे लेटेस्ट टेक्निक, इस पे रिसर्च भी हो रही है. हमारे जो रिसर्चर थे, दे आर डूइंग अ ब्रिलियंट जॉब हियर.
ठीक है, we take one last question and we'll move forward. Is the program suitable for the student interested in public health? जैसे ये 3-4 दफा सेम क्वेश्चन आ चुके हैं.
हमारे पास जो मॉलिक्यूलर वायरोलॉजी या इस तरह इन्फेक्शियस डिजीज है, उसकी सर्विलेंस और पब्लिक हेल्थ विद अलाइंड.
मैं इसको थोड़ा elaborate करूंगा because we have integrated the curriculum which is somehow covering the public health domain as well, like infection prevention control की बात करें या biosafety की, या public health domain की जितनी भी interventions है while working. So if you are someone who want to work in the community and the public health sector, so definitely we have all those sector segments incorporated already, and that would be like the right option for you, so you can apply for it.
Today is the last day to apply. So one
Yes.
last question, can the date be extended further?
Correct.
We will talk to our admission people and see if we can have the date extended till Monday. Because obviously आप लोगों का merit बनता है, फिर exam के लिए arrangements वगैरह करनी होंगी. So that's not a lot of time, but we can request our admissions people to take it up to Monday. ठीक है, हम कोशिश करेंगे, इंशाल्लाह हो जाएगा.
One last question तो आ रहे हैं, लेकिन we will answer after this webinar too. Is there facility of stem cell research?
Stem cell research.
Stem.
Stem cell research में हमारे लोग काम कर रहे हैं, लेकिन that's more the people in the Department of Molecular Biology and Genetics. We have some students and some faculty members who are working in that area. Again, I'd like to stress जो हमारी strength है हमारे department की, वो ये है कि हमारे सारे, it's not just microbiology and immunology. All our faculty, whether it is molecular biology or genetics or microbiology and so on, we're all working together. So हमारी strength basically है कि we are working as a multidisciplinary team. MS के student की graduate supervisory committee होती है, और उसमें आपका supervisor होता है, फिर उसके अलावा co-supervisor could be from one of the other departments, or and so on. So besides the faculty, I'll also stress that we have a very good lab infrastructure, and that is also available to all students. ये मैंने पिछले open house में भी कहा था, हमारी lab किसी एक department की नहीं है या किसी एक supervisor की नहीं है. Genetics की labs are open to the microbiology students, microbiology की labs are open to the genetic students, and so on. So what we have is fostered this culture of true multidisciplinary and interdisciplinary research here at NUMS.
One last question. I will not take any more questions. What documents are required for applying? मतलब इसमें कौन-कौन से document required होंगे? Bachelor's की, intermediate, उसी पे आपका merit बनता है, वो भी आगे साथ ही आप add करते हैं.
जो डॉक्यूमेंट्स होते हैं यूजुअली वो इनकी ट्रांसक्रिप्ट है या डिग्री अगर किसी के पास आ चुकी है वो है, फोटोग्राफ्स हैं, CNIC होता है आपका, और जो आपने टेस्ट दिया है उसका टेस्ट रिजल्ट कार्ड, तो ये आपने अपलोड करने होते हैं. इसके अलावा अगर फर्दर भी है तो हमारा pg.admissions@numspark.edu.pk ये हमारा ऑफिशियल हैगा आईडी. इसके ऊपर भी आप अपनी अगर किसी चीज़ में कोई अपलोड करने में या किस तरह का कोई इशू आता है तो वो भी आप बता सकते हैं, उसके ऊपर मेल कर सकते हैं.
Thank you, ma'am.
Before signing off, I want to leave you with some few quick reminders. The application deadline is 16th July, but upon request, it may be extended till 20th July. For further queries, you can visit our departmental website, and for faculty profile, you can also visit our website. And for admission related queries, you can reach out the admission office or the focal person whose email will be dropped as a pinned message in the chat box. And on the behalf of Dean Multidisciplinary Sciences, HOD, entire faculty of the Department of Microbiology and Immunology, we are very thankful for your time, for joining us today, and good luck and bye-bye.